There we go. Whoa. Um, I can't tell if actually shield mode is. What the fuck? Usually Siribot's able to fucking turn the shield mode off, like when I go live. I feel like that's the one thing I feel like that's probably like the one thing I will never understand. Is like there's these random moments where it's like you know, like I check my chat box on the PC side of things, you know, and I'm like just making sure like I'm making sure like, you know, like I have like my chat stuff available so I can, you know, see what's going on, and you know, and of course, you know, allow people to you know, to, you know, chat as much as they want and all that just jazz. And then like there's times where it's like, you know, like it does the bot notifications of like, you know, it's like, oh, it's like, oh, like, you know, Shitty here, Stream Elements does its thing, and like, you know, maybe sometimes Frosty Tools will do a little random thing, even though like Frosty Tools ain't really supposed to be doing that. But it's only like, you know, making the, it's only like, you know, doing the thing, because it's like, oh, like, you know, become a benefactor, you know, help us to keep, you know, this or that, or whatever. Um, and it's like, and usually it's like a thing where it's like Siribot is able to turn off um, shield mode when I'm live. But it's like, oh, like, you know, turn shield mode off, and you know, what have you. So yeah, we'll be getting started in just a moment. Just want to check some stuff. Okay, now it's showing that, you know, shield mode's off. Alright. Mobile Life dashboard. Alright. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get started on everything. So, as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome back to another installment of Dead by Daylight. I didn't really know exactly what I was going to be doing originally, because I had like some ideas and stuff, you know, in my head, not solely thinking about like what I've, you know, done. But considering the day of what today is and everything, which is, I think it's like April the 12th, I was thinking about myself, it's like, oh, you know, well, it's a day before the annual rank reset for Dead by Daylight, where in case people don't know, um, let me go here. So yeah, as you can see, like killer and survivor grades are reset on the 13th of every month, and the higher that you are for each respective side, um, you're able to get more and more blood points and stuff like that. To add to your collection, if you will. And right now I am Erie 1 on Survivor, which is, like I said before, like it's something I haven't been able to have done in a while. Um, Currently, I think I'm like, Bronze 3? Yeah, Bronze 3 on Killer, because I haven't really touched Killer too much. I guess probably because I've been more of a Survivor main than a Killer main, per se. But yeah. Yeah, so I figured that what I do for the most part is, I would kind of like, play a little bit of, a little bit of DVD, maybe do like, both sides and all that. Just see what happens. I'm not doing the Blood Moon event because I've done everything. I've already done everything on there, so pretty much we're just going to, play some, some in regular game mode. So, and yeah, we are going to be playing as Nicolas Cage, and we're going to be playing with a build that I kind of thought up. And it's pretty much a distortion, elusive type build. Now, the thing about it is that there's like 3 perks in this game that give elusive, which is self-preservation, extrasensory perception, and a place for us. Now, I was thinking about this and all. I was like, well, what would it be like, to actually have those perks. And then I thought about distortion because, because with distortion, whenever the killer attempts to see your aura, you spend 1 token, and then you're able to that you leave no scratch marks, and you can't see your aura and things like that. So I was like, oh, this could probably be like the closest thing to like an elusive, to like kind of like an elusive build. Now, I'm not saying it's the ultimate thing, but it was just something I kind of came up with, so I'm going to try and explain everything as much as I can. So, so the first perk is called A Place for Us. Whenever healing another survivor, you both gain elusive. Whenever you finish healing the obsession, you both gain elusive for 30 seconds. When the trial starts, you're least likely to be the obsession. So this is a Quante Young perk that came out from the All Kill Comeback Chapter 2, I believe. So, there's that. Extrasensory Perception from 11. After crashing for 4 seconds, you see the auras in an expanding radius up to 44 meters. You gain elusive, but you also gain oblivious. You stop crouching, or after 11 seconds, then you get like a 40-second cooldown. So basically, what happens is with this is that your aura is hidden. You leave no scratch marks, don't pull the blood, you make no grunts of pain, but you have the little downside of oblivious survivors cannot hear the killer's hair radius, so there's that. Distortion, when the trial starts after being chased for 15 seconds, you earn 1 token up to 2. This thing right here, I remember there was like I guess you could say there's been like a bit of controversy with this, because like people are always using, playing around distortion, things like that. So it's kind of like it was. So I think it was kind of like nerfed at one point. I think it was like nerfed, maybe a little bit of rework. While not down, whenever the killer attempts to see your aura, spend 1 token. Then for the next 12 seconds, the killer can't see your aura and leave no scratch marks. So there's that. And then self-preservation. Whenever survivor is hooked, you gain the elusive for 30 seconds. So, whenever whenever that happens, you pretty much get all that, every time someone is hooked. I've been kind of playing around with it just to, see how it is. I'd say like probably the one thing that kind of comes to my mind of what I kind of would try to gain value from at most is using extrasensory perception because like if you don't get interrupted, then you will like see the auras of a handful of things, especially possibly the killer. Unless if I think that they are a stealth killer and they kind of like hidden themselves. So yeah, and also we're also playing around. Like I said, we're playing with Nick Cage and we're playing in the Tragic Heroes set because I don't know. I think I kind of play around with this because it's like the darkened color, even though it has like I think it's like the blighted serum, kind of like all over the palms and the coat and what have you. Full PSN lobby, at least on the survivor side. But yeah. I still remember one time. I can't remember if I did it on stream or not, but I think I might have. But I think when I was playing around with Ash, I had like my normal little setup, but I think I had like I think I had 11's perk instead of left behind. And I remember at one point in time, I remember one point in time there was when I was near I was near Jen, and I was trying to be like out of the killer's line of sight and what have you. And then like after the match, I found out that they actually had nowhere to hide. And I'm like, oh shit, they actually had. I was like, oh shit, they had nowhere to hide, and I somehow managed to dodge a bullet to actually get like some actual value from the perk. So. But yeah, before I started stream, I was kind of playing some Survivor rounds, and last match I had was against the Ghoul on the D&D themed map. Unknown. Uh, I'm going to assume that's probably like nowhere to hide or something. think Claudette and Carlos are on the same gen. Yep. Oh, hi. How come you got no fairies? Ow. Ow.
Someone want to help here?
Yeah. One thing I will say is that this unknown is around besieged 9, if not more. Because they're wearing the full, they're pretty much wearing like around like, because they get the majority of like, I think like the body outfit, but I don't know if they have the axe. Alright. There you go. I couldn't really see as much as. I think I was about to say I don't think I could be able to see much as normal from that type of thing. It's like my character was my controller was moving my control stick was moving my character to the point where it's like I couldn't be able to expand my radius. But man, I tell you what. Fucking deliverance. What? Probably not gonna be able to get out.
Almost there.
Come on.
Almost there.
Ow. Oh, he's not. It's Booney.
We're gonna stand up, and we're gonna keep going back to the toy store. You can't take them from us.
You're like, I wish you had first unbreakable. Lucky. Philly J. Ah. I guess that explains why. I guess that explains why Claudette was so quiet. Yeah, plot twist, but even still, it's like you would think plot twist would actually, you know. Because the thing is like usually, and like with plot twists, it's like, you know, it doesn't really, it's not really known to, you know, like the silent sounds, you know, especially like, you know, if you got found and you got picked up and all that. I'm really curious to know what this unknown had, but pretty sure they're doing a thing of like, oh, I'm pretty sure they're having to do a thing of like, you know, hooking my bot, and then hooking it to go into, you know, like Maury or hook the other, you know, bot. So it was just me and Carlos. What I find interesting is that it has like Carlos Oliveira underscore 02. And I'm thinking to myself, it's like, why the 02? Because there was not, like, there's not another, because there was like, you know, there was not another Carlos in the thing. You know, it was Claudette, you know, like, Claudette Moore, Ada Wong, and Nicolas Cage. And I'm on board. I don't know, that's another thing too, like, I wish you could both still spectate even if you are, even if you did hit abandon. But, that's whatever. There is one thing I kind of wish that you were able to do, which is like if you abandon, then you should automatically be able to see the killer's perks and everything like that. But to give a benefit of the doubt, like I could see that kind of being abused, where it's like, oh, where it's like, oh, someone's still in the game, and it's like, oh, you can, tell them what, and they can like tell them what they have and all that. So. Jane V. Devold. Park Show or Emerald Lice? I don't know. And yeah, even though there is a Blood Moon event thing going on, and like, no matter if you play regular mode or, Blood Moon event mode, it's like, kind of been doing a thing where it's like, I just, been keeping, I have been using like a lot of the special little, blood point offerings and all that, but it's just, I don't know, like, I think like I have only like 10 things on Nick Cage now. It's getting to the point, and it's kind of like, it feels like it's kind of gotten to a point of like, you bring one, but no one else brings, the rest. Okay, we see, okay, we got Corrupted Prevention. A little lag there. Hold on. Ah, it's a Mikey. As soon as I made that one sound, it's like, oh, I don't know what that is. Well, it looks like it's going to be a GG. Well, they was got 40 people. Stop moving. Oh boy. We just throw on all of a sudden. Are we just throwing the game? Oh. So, Mikey Boy's having the ability to more survivors. But hey, stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. Well, I'm probably gonna be dead. Oh, come on, I hit the fucking thing. Like, I hit the fucking I hit the fucking button to do the pallet, but it didn't do it.
Somebody, anybody help?
And I think it's Maureen. Don't unhook me, don't unhook me. Well, now. Well, that was a game. Turn back the clock, bamboozle, eruption, corrupt intervention. fucking amazing, I feel you.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna wake up now. Wake up!
Let's see something. Kind of thing, like I don't know what else I would want to use with this build. The Green Queen Pauls. Well, damn, everyone's fucking leaving. I guess I'll do the thing.
분명 이유가 있을 거야.
You know, it's so weird. There are some. You would think like there are like you would think that with survivors that have voice lines that you would think you'd be able to hear all of them that do. But it's like it feels like it's so damn rare. It's like from what I can understand, um, it's like Stranger Things characters can have a little interaction. I think Renato and Thalita can have a little interaction. I think like Quante Young and Heath Lee and Jen can have a thing, but I know there are others that actually how they actually talk from time to time. And you're thinking in a way that they would actually have like some some moments or something. Oh wow! Imagine if Disable, like with a name like Remove Night, and the next thing you know, it's like We Get Night. Speaking speaking of night, that's actually the thing I was kind of thinking about doing for Killer. I was thinking about like maybe playing around a little bit as the night, see how things go. And I say the reason why I wanted to try and do some night gameplay was because of something I kind of found out quite recently involving Dead by Daylight behavior. Because supposedly they were like supposedly they were like interested in having a Souls-like DVD game, which I don't know exactly how the fuck that would work, but like I'm curious to see, and the one thing that came to my mind was like, well, you do have the knight character, so that's a bit of a start, I guess. But I'm just trying to think to myself, it's like, how would they do magic? Ew. Not only do we have Trickster's Illusion, but we also have Dredge. Look at dick. Ain't no way you're somehow already here. Ah, blood favor. Good luck finding that shit. And right back up it goes. I don't know if this is going to actually be a good thing or not, but because they're not, doors that are close together. Lovely. I'm gonna play around this thing at night. Sucks not having the fucking... Why am I wish my fucking control stick would stop doing that. Yeah, some tells me it's probably gonna be GG because we've already got 2 people on death hook. I believe Blood Favor's still low. Well, we got Face the Darkness. But I want to say, like, ew, how appropriate. Bad. Yeah, you still got Blood Favor. Ow! You bitch. Ow! Fucker. Rainbow Blood Favor's still alive.
Help!
He's got this dredge has got to have like a fucking I gotta assume he's gotta have like a full hex spell. You know, I think you got Face of Darkness, you got Blood Favor. I wouldn't be surprised if like Undying was, you know, part of the thing. Just looking at the Jesus out of all the doors I see. Still not gone. I wouldn't lock the door. I'm trying to like lock the door and not use the key. No, no. Use key. Got lucky with that.
Someone please!
Well, I'm not even gonna bother struggling. Because up against the dreads of all things. Well, never mind, I'll have to struggle. Never mind, I'll have to struggle because they get found. Let's see the build. Yeah, it was an all hex build. That's why he threw the haunt, and that's why there's like so many like totals popping off. Undying, Face of Darkness, Still the Haunt, Blood Favor. It was giving survivors that little secondary objective.
So, I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
I think what I'll do probably is like maybe try and play one more survivor round, and then I'll probably switch it up for killer. That's killer left. Yo. Hollywood Squares. Man, that shakes my back. I've seen like some Hollywood Squares episodes from time to time. I don't really. I usually say like there was a time where it's like I used to watch game shows on was like the old game show network. But I don't know. He kind of did mention it. Not for like any bad reasons. It was just like, you know. The fuck? Apparently someone on Discord sent me a friend request, which is a name I don't even fucking know. Oh boy.
How could this be any fun for anybody? It's certainly not fun for me.
Can we see who it is? Not quite, unfortunately. Oh, it's a speak to app. It's the type of swing. Regular spring trap. Might be incoming pain res. I don't know for sure, but I feel like he just teleported to us. Oh. Oh, hi. I think he's got nowhere to hide. As soon as he kicked that gen, that's when my thing went off. I'm trying to think if you got like Phantom Fear or if Aurelia or not Aurelia, Elodie's got Scene Partner. I have an assumption it's probably Scene Partner because otherwise then I think, you know, all the others would have screamed too. Dangerous. We'll try to keep a close eye on the door too. Yeah, he's got Phantom Fear. Not exactly sure why he hit and dipped. So, okay, so we know he's got Pain Res and he's got Phantom Fear. It's half the perks. That's the flashlight. Nowhere to hide. Oh, yeah, I think nowhere to hide too. So, Pain Res, Phantom Fear, nowhere to hide. What is the fourth perk? Oh, damn it, I didn't mean to do that. I swear the sensitivity on this controller sometimes. Hi. Well, fuck. Might as well get out. We might have Blood Warden. Orjo would go easy. Weird name, but a weird name. That's that thing, yeah, there's doors like right there. Door to hide, Pain Res, Phantom Fear, and Forever in Time. And no add-ons either. Oh, that's crazy. Like, now that's crazy.
Okay, this is not at all what I signed up
Total
for.
for 550 health. States. Alright, well, what I'm gonna do real quick is, I'm actually going to blue screen you guys and mute my mic, because I am actually gonna go use, the bathroom before I get, some killer rounds in, so, yeah, BRB. Alright, I'm back. All that taken care of. Alright. So yeah, like I said, I've been thinking about like this little post that I came across, involving that apparently Behavior was interested in somehow making like a Souls-like DVD type game or something like that. And there's part of me that was thinking about stuff. It's like, well, you know, you got one thing that's kind of that's about Souls-like that you can be able to do, which is this killer right here, which is the Knight. Now, I have played, and I have played Knight as the Knight a few times, and I feel like when it comes to this killer, it's kind of like dare I say, like a 50-50 type scenario of, you know, how people perceive the Knight. Because pretty much what happens is, you know, he does that, you know, he sends a little, you know, guard out or something like that, you know, to try and, you know, take down survivors and everything like that. And a lot of people just don't really like that. But I don't know. I figured that, you know, I would, you know, maybe play around with the character a little bit, I'm not the best night player, in the whole realm, or whatever. I can't remember like some of the stuff that I used to have on night before the quest progression. Hey, Sin. And yeah, it is. Hope you're doing well today, my friend. But yeah, like I said, it's been quite a bit of time since I last played as the Knight, and whenever the whole situation with the progression happened, like whenever because technically I did manage to get DVD on Steam and everything like that, but like I can't both really play that because my computer's not really that great to to run said game. But I was able to at least get it and everything. Gotcha. Well, I'm not gonna force you to talk about it, so don't worry. So you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I'm just playing some DVD. I just got done playing some Survivor, and I'm about to switch to Killer. Yeah, it has. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know what I was going to really do for today, but I was like, well, it's the 12th, so tomorrow's the 13th, which is the annual rank reset for DVD, and I kind of wanted maybe like I said, I did a little bit of Survivor doing a little elusive distortion type build that I kind of came up with. And I just got out of a match a little while ago, which I won. So now I'm gonna try maybe see how things go as Killer, and I'm gonna try to play as the Knight because of a thing that I had heard that Behavior was interested in doing, which is a Souls-like DVD type of crossover game, or what have you. So, but but yeah. Let's see. I think I'll go with this for right now. Estimated queue time, 0 seconds. That's the case if, we'll see what happens when it comes around to it. Yeah, I got another go live notification. Well, I will say, like, I have been kind of playing around with some here and there. Especially especially with the All Kill chapter stuff coming out. Like, I played around with some of the new stuff from some of the stuff with the new Survivor. Kind of changed up my little my little solo meta build that I kind of say. Yeah, but I've been gonna do the thing. It's like I've experimented with some and then played with others. So. It's gonna be interesting knowing the fact that it's a full PSN lobby. Kind of wondering to myself if I'm gonna get hate. If I'm gonna get hate from from survivors, whether they win or lose, well, because I'm playing Knight. We'll see what happens because you never really know. And I guess that's kind of like the thing too about the community. It's like you never know exactly what's gonna happen. It's like you have like times where it's like people say like, oh, like this game's color-sided, and all killers do is can't tell and slug, and then the other side it's like, oh, and like I hate these fight back perks, and yada yada. So. Oh god, I just noticed the V's name. Oh there! Damn it. I short fingered it. Daily Hadley. And I whipped the bejesus out of that thing. How's your duty? Damn, I should actually got the guard to do the thing first. And there's me like a dumbass, canceling instead of hit patrolling. Okay, so V's unbroken. So V's unbroken, but on death hook. Zombie! Let's randomly break this. How's it duty? I like I said, I do like the look that I managed to give him. I used some of my, I think it's like, was it iridescent shards? Yeah. I used some of my iridescent shards because I had like, I think I had like 13,000 plus and everything, and, yeah, you know, like I got a new little thing for him there. Yo. The Fang only had technician. You know what? I will give props to that. Breakable. Energy, lives, 1 through 3 power. Well, thankfully, I didn't get any salt from you know, from those people. So you love to see it. But yeah, yeah, this is the thing that I got, the brutal impaler, and everything. This is the new thing I get, which I don't like. I'm like nothing against Night, but it's just like it's just one of those little things where it's like, you know, I have so much, and then there's like what I would spend it on. But yeah, what I did was I used Torn Helm from, you know, the headpiece. I used Soiled Knight or Soiled Armor from things like Slice of Life and all that, and then Night Pommel from Tricks and Treats. I think I have like a few, like a few little things. This is like my little Halloween looking outfit. The only thing I did differently was I just changed the sword, you know, to be the, you know, Jawbreaker, because, you know, Halloween. This is, you know, this is the new thing. This is the I want to say the BDSM kind of thing. I don't know if for sure. Got the Deep Roots of Funeral March. They got another version, but I have like the pumpkin helm thing on for the headpiece. Then I have this, which I was, you know, playing around with, and then lastly I have, you know, I used the you know this set, but I had the stench resistance, you know, cause I don't know, like I thought like I thought like the colors, you know, matched and everything. Like it was like a, you know, like a nice little fashion per se. Yeah, let me go right here. Yeah, I guess, well, you know what, now that I'm, you know, out of the game and all that, I kind of show some of the builds, some Survivor builds that I've been kind of playing around with. I'm not playing Survivor, I was kind of showing off some of the stuff, so, this is what I was playing around with, at the start of the stream for like around like the first hour. Like I said, it's kind of like a, elusive, like elusive yet and distortive, type of build. Used a place for us, existentiary perception, distortion, and self-preservation. Also kind of playing around with this little thing right here as well, where I kind of like, you know, just like kind of like base my main build around dramaturgy, you know, just kind of see what kind of luck I get, and then, you know, have the vigil and, like, you know, vigil and ghost notes, you know, to help get rid of exhaustion faster, and then, you know, with bond. I can, you know, find out, I can know where people are to hopefully, you know, Get stuff effective. Um, what's another one I've been playing around with? Oh yeah, this is another thing I've been playing around with here. I kind of refer to this as like the quick unhook, quick unhook and healing build. So what I did was like I had like disparate measures, will make it, flow state, and do no harm. I think I've been kind of playing around with this a little bit, but not as much. And then of course, been kind of playing around with this to have like the gin doing and all that. I don't think there's anything different. I don't think I've done anything different. Actually, never mind. I actually have.
You're gonna get us into terrible trouble.
So with this kind of been normal, to be like my normal build, but instead of Saboteur, which is what I was known to have, I have 5 moves ahead because I can go see the doors of find the closest pallets and windows, and I can be able to, like drop. I think it's like drop a pallet quicker or earlier or something like that. I don't know. That's kind of been like my little main build there. This right here is also become a little. This has become like a little build I've been playing around with in the Blood Moon event because apparently potential energy can actually be used quite nicely on blood gins. I thought that was pretty interesting. So there's that. But yeah. I was kind of thinking to myself, like, do I want a nurse's calling? Because I didn't really get any value from it. Like, I think like the only things I think like the things I really got value from was like a little bit unforeseen, but also discordance and nowhere to hide. So I think what I'll do just to have like a little bit of gen defense per se is to have surge to to do that. So like have like a little, so I have like a little bit of a little O-ring thing for like 2 or more people are on one gen. Surge, unforeseen, for a little undetectable, and then nowhere to hide. So I can be able to know if people are nearby or something like that as I'm moving and grooving. I've been kind of thinking about like in a way too about if I was like after like I had after like maybe I don't know like I was kind of thinking about like maybe if after like I've somehow if I'm lucky to be able to somehow P100 Skull Merchant, but think about like who the next character that I might try to put some points into might be. Because I'd say like probably some of the killers that some of the other killers that I might play around with is like say well, let's look. So yeah, Skull Merchant's P80 right now. She's gonna be hopefully be my first P100 killer. I might get Wraith up some levels, maybe up to like level like Prestige 9. Let's see. I may do some things where it's like I may get like some killers that to at least Prestige 9 before I think about like before I be like, hey, I want to maybe make this my next P100 or next P whatever. So. Oh boy. Radsense. Now I'll look them up. I'll try and look them up after the stream, or after the match. My God, sometimes it's hard to tell when, you know, certain... It's sometimes kind of hard to read, you know, certain names. God damn, three hidden offerings. Whatever could they be? Can I create paths or drop downs on those can create through vault locations and pallets? Really? The last time I think I tried to do like a vault or pallets, like it's like if I go like a fucking invisible thing or whatever. I don't know. The fuck with that sound? Howdy doody. Damn it. My God, I'm short-handing. Fuck. I don't even know what that gem was. Like, goddamn, son. It's like I had fucking... I could have sworn someone just jumped in a locker. Damn it. It's like I literally could have sworn I saw someone jump in a damn locker. I think he's probably going to be a GG. I've only got 2 hooks to my name. Even Elusive. Oh, hi. Gotta move the tip. Hi. Hiya! Man, homeboy get picked up for. Well, at least I can get one kill. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to, you know, pick Michaela. It's kind of where we live now. They're pretty good. Yeah. They're pretty good, I will say. I'm not exactly sure what else I could have done differently, but yeah. But yeah, give me just a sec. Kinda wanted to save that little match. Cause I'm probably gonna like put it on YouTube. I'm probably gonna like put it on YouTube. Maybe send it to Dimitri, see what he thinks. yeah, that was quite a game, I will say. Oh, and I just realized, and I'm just noticing something. David he wanted the Forsaken Boneyard. So David what brought a map offering. Leon brought Petrified Goat, so that pretty much makes it where like my hooks are a bit farther apart. But yeah, that was quite a game, I gotta say. You know, I honestly did not know if I was gonna actually be able to get, like a 1K like a 1K from that, let alone a fucking 3K. You know. Like the only thing I can think of is, it's like, oh, it's in game, so. So like, oh, I'm almost like, it's like in-game, so I'm just going to just like use my guards as much as possible, so how far I can be able to take them, or maybe around like, like the exit gate and what have you, so. But yeah, I'd say they were pretty good, I wish, I do wish, I've said this before, like, and I'll say it again, I do fucking wish that, consolers had in-game chats, because I'm pretty sure like it can happen in some sort of way, but it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, what can you do? And I would say, what can you do? There's nothing you can do. For like doing. Alright, well, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and end it there. It's almost about the time I would be wrapping up anyway, but I figured, like I'd play like a little bit of killer matches, and all that. Yeah, even if I could go get like one more pip, I could be bronze too. Because I don't think because I don't know for sure if I'm gonna be able to like really, get up there in time before the whole rank reset and what have you. So, but it is what it is. I had made some fun with it. I had made some fun with the games and everything. So. And yeah, even though like I do have 5+ million blood points, I'm not going to spend it because I'm doing a bit of a thing where it's like, I'm trying to, collect as much as I can, for each day, because especially like, from the daily login rewards to, to hopefully tomorrow when, rank reset happens. See, it's just chatting side real quick. Man, this probably is going to be like the part of the stream where it's like I'm probably going to be quiet as fuck as I try and find someone to raid. While I do that, I guess. Going to, well, while I do that, I'm going to hopefully try to see if I can get the raid message put up in the chat. Alright. Get the raid stuff down there. And then / raid. Love when my fucking keyboard, like, you know, like, has like that one letter difference. Like, I push a ting, and the ting does not want to reply. Alright, so before we attempt to see if we can raid and everything, I just want to say, as always, you know, thank you guys so much for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. My next planned stream, if everything goes well, will hopefully be on Wednesday as part of my 2-day slow week of streaming. I'm probably going to be doing some more weapons mod Wednesday. It might either be with the Doom 2 overhaul weapons mod, or I might try and see if I can get back into more free Doom 2 with the Blork remake. And then probably on Thursday, I might see if I can somehow, at most, do a thing with Blood Refresh Supply to, you know, see what happens there. So, yeah, unfortunately we can't go to raid that one person. Because of their settings. find this person. Survey says yes. Make sure it's the right person though, just by the icon. Alright, so yeah. I'll see you guys hopefully on Wednesday at most, unless I decide to do a little random stream, because chances are I might. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video or live stream. But until then, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.